Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Defendo. Confringo.
Expelliarmus.
Glacier.
Arresto Memento.
Depulso.
Potato.
Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo.
Expelliarmus.
Confringo. Defendo.
What is going on with them?
Revelio. Accio. Depulso.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Accio.
If the
Revelio.
moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Accio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos! We need to find moths for those spinners.
Accio. Accio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Depulso.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos! Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio. Lumos. Depulso.
beautiful.
Lumos. Lumos.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this.
Glaciers. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Repulsor. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Depulsor.
Expelliarmus.
Imperio. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Confringo. Revelio.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know
Revelio.
it. We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there. I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are. There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
I did hear that someone had reported him there.
Well, can hardly blame them, can they?
Can't our children have some harmless fun anymore?
Not if it's unsettling for others, they can't. No.
One could point the finger at Zonkers, of course. Although when I think about it, I think still really when it comes to fashion true. Wonder if he doesn't try to
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Good to see you, my young Ravenclaw friend. Allow me once again to express my family's gratitude. They were pleased to learn that the wand Richard Jackdaw disappeared with those many years ago had been located, even if it was somewhat unusable.
Glad to hear it.
Now, I received an owl from Eleazar, Professor Fig. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
My trap. Incendio! Incendio! Recruits at the... It's time to... Exposo! Getting Incendio! You will not survive! Incendio! No! Exposo! You manipulated me! You'll answer for this! Stand and fight me! Incendio! Imperial! What do you need me to do? To your knees! Arrest them and bombard them! Confringo! A lamb to the slaughter! I'll make you wish you were back at school! Incendio! You're going to... How dare you! You cannot control me! Confringo! Confringo! The hat's naughty! Keep up! As you wish. Confringo! Defender! Bombarda!
Yo there! Stop!
You should never have come here.
Would you like me to put you down?
Expulsion! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Imperial!
I am a
Expelliarmus! Expulsion! Give it back! Glacius! Descender!
Let the outside!
Expulsion!
Look alive!
What are your thoughts on?
Let the outside! Let the outside!
Depulso! Death from above! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Expulsion! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Depulso! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Hardly felt. Quite conductive, aren't we? You should have joined me. Above and Cadabra! Only delaying the inevitable. How delightful. Oh, I shall enjoy this. Confringo! Imperio! It's time to even the odds. Ah, there you are! Expelliarmus! You could have... Incendio! Gotcha! Incendio! This one. I'll say that. Arresto Momentum. Glacius! Incendio! Depulso! You're no match for me. Benite. Confringo! Descendo! Well, looks like you're trying to lose. Depulsor. Bombarder. Gryffindor. Confringo! Imperial.
Aha! Back from more. Knew you were still hanging about.
Bombarder. Confringo. Let's get this over with, shall we?
No more happy days for you.
Confringo. Imperial.
As you wish.
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Revelio. Revelio.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something. You can feed a beast, or it
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Arresto momentum.
They come up to me. It seems we may have an intruder in our midst. Stop right there!
Oh, no, you don't.
Come back here.
Arresto momentum.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Arresto momentum. Now, I'm only trying... Revelio! Arresto momentum.
And you say they made it after you placed the Moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events, the cave with the Moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the Mooncalves made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Accio! Accio!
That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway.
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I am able.
Revelio. Revelio.
Look at the murals on the wall.
Confringo!
Creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say...
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable.
Revelio.
At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Confringo.
I'll
Revelio.
wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos.
Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about creatures. She would. I can't wait to tell her all about it. Lumos. What was that?
Not Doran, that's for certain.
You've made a mistake.
I'll make mulch of you. Ah, the lamb returns. No.
Ready your walls. The fight.
Back for more.
That's the best you can do.
Back to the dirt. Shall we finish this? I never liked vegetables.
Expelliarmus! You won't arrest them. Expelliarmus! Bombardier! Confringo!
What is this? Let it go.
Let's play Victory and Pray, shall we?
Never.
You're despicable to the last.
You've been.
You made it. Confringo! Bombardier! Defendo!
You're gonna regret coming here.
If you could only Expelliarmus!
Coward!
Imperial!
Fight to the end. Oh, it's so nice. Let me outside.
Yes, and one of my own. You will. Back in the ground. Feisty little. The lamb returns to the hole. I've seen Pinnywinks before stink. Miserable. I've never been one for charging.
Is this what? Let me outside. Let me outside. Looks like someone.
I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.